whistle it down for the fight back in the Prince Albert zone.
We got Baumgartner and Probert going at it, and it all started when Baumgartner cross-checked Probert into the net, and they got up and started swinging.
Two big guys going at it. A penalty box is the focus of attention right now.
Come on, guys! Come on!
Probert and Baumgartner, 5 each for fighting. See, these guys are still going at it. They just got out of the box again. And they're at it again. It's back for Sault Ste. Marie. And Dalman for Prince Albert. They have been in the penalty box for roughing. I'm sorry, it's Baumgartner and Probert. I never did see the numbers. They were out of the box for such a short time.
I believe it is Baumgartner and Probert, and they were just talking the whole time in the penalty box. And you knew something was going to happen once those penalties expired.
Well, he ended up back in the penalty box. Probert and Baumgartner.
There are a couple of real rugged customers. And I'm sure we're going to get misconduct also on this.
Well, the frustration of players on this Sault Ste. Marie team like Bob Probert.
Actually, Probert and Baumgartner were the two top penalty leaders on their team. As you see, 252 minutes, and Probert had 193. So they're guys that like to get involved physically and drop the gloves.
Baumgartner is heading under the stands now.
The dressing rooms are on the same side. I'm hoping to have nothing happen underneath.
That's as far.
I just took it upon myself to kind of learn how to fight into being one of the bigger guys, you know, protect my teammates, right?
There's a lot of guys on my team that skate a lot better than I can, and they're faster. But when I was breaking up through the ranks, that was one way that I could push into the big leagues, just fight my way up.
See, these guys are still going at it. They just got out of the box again.
Trying to get to wrestling, it came over by the boards where my penalty box was, and it just fell in, and he happened to be on the bottom. So I fell on top of him, and he's under the bench, and he's kind of throwing up like this, and I'm throwing down on him. And it was funny, he got up in the back of his jersey on this shit from the ground.
I believe it is Baumgartner and Probert.
Baumgartner, two tough guys. Probert leads the league. In minutes. Baumgartner threw a right, and then Probert comes back. Baumgartner another right and a left. Now Probert trying to get a right in. Probert's a tough customer, and so is Baumgartner. They're spinning each other around, and another right by Baumgartner, and another one. Now a left by Probert misses. And they don't have each other's arms tied up very well, and they're each getting in some pretty good licks, but Baumgartner's gotten in about 3 good shots with a right hand. This happened as the Kings were coming to center ice. Now Probert knocks Baumgartner's helmet off, and he gets in a couple of rights. Linesman playing this one smart, letting these two guys just wear each other down. Kerry Frazier warning the players to move away from the scene. They're still waltzing around and throwing some rights. Probert's helmet is still on, and Baumgartner's is off, and now they're going to break him up.
Glass, Kupke pinches in, working against Vanderbilt. Burr is there as well. Probert with a big hit on Vanderbilt. There's Baumgartner.
Probert, he's got the gear going right now. Baumgartner with a hard left, and Probert wants to get that. He's not tied down again. Baumgartner, a tough guy. Probert's got that right loose, and Baumgartner with a left. Probert's got the reach on him there, but I can't see it for the clock. I'm going to look at the monitor now.
These two go way back to their junior days that they battled.
Probert's got the right hand loose now. She's trouble. Look out. Look out. Oh, he hit him on the way up. Now the linesman gets in at the wrong time for Probert's liking. Fight really just getting going. But through all of that, the Red Wings may be shorthanded for 5 minutes, and Probert may be gone. We'll see what Andy Van Helleman calls.
Well, it was definitely a hit from behind. Baumgartner stepped in there, and he's wobbly as he is helped to the Maple Leaf bench, and he's going to go down to the dressing room.
Well, let's see what happens. Van Helleman, I believe, is waving to Probert that he goes down and out the gate behind Felix Potvin. Afraid for the Red Wings side.
Yep, he is headed for the exit. Hopefully Mandeville is not seriously hurt. You hate to see those hits from behind, and that generally is not Bob Probert's style to get things going.
I don't know that he's ever received a major penalty for hitting from behind.
There's Mandeville.
Dufke had pinched up there. Well, you see what happened there is Probert went to hit him from the side, and at the last second, Mandeville turned his back completely. It's a different angle look at it. 22 Baumgartner. Baumgartner right there. When Probert comes in, he's right there to bump the gloves first. He initiated the fight.
He may get 2 minutes for instigating.
Well, if he does, then it's a game misconduct as well.
Right.
So Probert could go for the hitting from behind, and Baumgartner could go for the instigation of the fight, which would at least nullify 2 minutes of the Probert major. He had an ISO on Bob Probert in the shift. He had two good chances. I wouldn't guess that's a great chance from 58 feet, but this one on the rebound right across the dot. He ripped it up over top of Felix Potvin, and here he comes across. Yes, he's not skating in a way that would be a charge. You see right there when 18 turned, and he tried to help it as well. Mandeville did when he whiplashed his own head when he hit the boards. We knew he was hit from behind, but he turned square to the back as Probert got there, so Probert did not intend to hit him clearly in the back, and I don't remember another time Probert got a major penalty for boarding from behind. That definitely is not his style. Baumgartner got a couple of lefts in there, but
a couple times on the side.
Roberts is holding them away until he gets that right arm out of the jersey.
5 minutes for fighting, and the game is misconduct. Now the penalties, number 22, Ken Baumgartner. 2 minutes for instigating, 5 minutes for fighting, and the game is misconduct. Time 1:53.
Here's where the right arm comes out, and if they don't jump in right here, Baumgartner's in big time trouble.
5 minutes fighting.
Probert landed 2 or 3 there and hit him on the way up.
Here's the hit from behind, right there. And Baumgartner right there, right off his shoulder, and Baumgartner started out after him.
Well, you can see Baumgartner waited for Probert to turn around. Didn't drill him from the side. Straightened him up. Dropped the gauntlet, and away they went.
So we'll wait for Andy Van Helleman's assessment of the penalties, but both Baumgartner and Probert are gone to the dressing room behind. Here's the discussion earlier on in the shift.
Now Baumgartner looked to see if he could get something going. Probert decided that this wasn't the time.
Probert takes a shot at Kent Mandeville, hits him from behind, face first, into the glass. Kenny Baumgartner, the sheriff, is there, taking justice into his own, suddenly non-gloved hands. The two heavyweights go at it. Probert scoring early with the right. Eventually, Baumgartner will rally, land a few punches of his own as this bout proceeds, rather remarkably, well past the half-minute mark. A wind-up along the Detroit bench. Probert getting free for a few more punches, landing the right. Eventually, the Bomber gets a couple of shots in. But before he can do too much damage, the linesmen move in to break it up. It'll be Ray Scapanello in there, just as the bomber works himself loose. Actually holds Probert back, probably saved a little damage there. Both players.
It's changed since I came in, where now they expect you to be able to play a regular shift, not be a liability on the ice, and chip in offensively. And I've tried to work on those parts so I can remain in the game.
People see the Ken Baumgartner persona out on the ice, and it's sort of a Jekyll and Hyde type image. They'll have a huge fight against a guy like Bob Probert, and then all of a sudden he'll calm down, and he's able to talk, and he's an extremely intelligent person. There's just two sides to the coin there.
Well, I've been working on my university degree since '84 when I graduated high school. It has been a long haul, and I wish a few of those summers I'd taken a few more courses back when I was younger, but it's a full slate in the summers. I'm in my junior year towards a finance degree, and my home is New York in the summer, so that's where I'm attending.
And I know a lot of people think because of his job on the ice, he is that same way off the ice. He's not like that at all.